You are watching Theater Night in Buffalo. If it's happening on the Buffalo theater scene, it will be seen here. Now, here's your host, Chip Chipley.
Well, good evening, and welcome to a very special episode of Theater Night in Buffalo. Why is this one special? Because I, Skip Chipley, have the honor and pleasure to tread the boards one more time as I substitute for my son, Chip Chipley, the regular host. While Chip recovers from his horribly swollen tongue, suffered as the result of eating a snack prepared by his dear theatrical colleague, David Hall. It was quite an unfortunate incident. As you may know, I have a long and extensive history as both an actor and a theater critic, and my son is indeed a chip off the old block. His mom, Pip, and I are certainly proud of him. While I've been out of this game for a while, I believe it's going to be just like riding a bicycle, and I think it's all going to come back to me very quickly. Fortunately, I've been aided by Chip's Crackerjack staff here at Theater Night in Buffalo. You know, they are all over that interweb, and they use that Google and that Tweeter thing. They have provided me with a wealth of research and material. So I'm thrilled to have this chance to lead tonight's discussion of the Aurora Players 2015 season. And very shortly we'll be getting to our guests, the directors for this exciting 81st season. We'll have Mark Epstein directing The Old Cripple. David Hill will direct The Grass Menagerie, and Maria Mobius will direct The Privates of Penzance. But first, let me begin, just as Chip always does, with a letter from a viewer. Mr. Joseph Cassidy of East Aurora, New York, writes to us, "Dear Chip, my wife Liz and my adorable children have all commented to me that they wonder where you get your haircut. They all think that I could benefit from that look. Are you willing to reveal the secret and tell us where you get that sweet dew?" Well, Mr. Cassidy, it so happens that Chip and I both have benefited from the same tonsorial provider for many years, and that would be my lovely wife, Pip Chipley. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Cassidy, Pip is just too busy with her regular dog grooming business to take on any new hair clients. But she was delighted to hear of your praises for her work. And now let's move on to our first guest. And we're back with our first guest for the evening. And our guest here tonight is Mr. Mike Eckstein, who's going to be directing our first production for Aurora Players this year, The Old Cripple. Nice to see you again, Mike.
It's Mark.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Well, remember, my staff will be Googling anything that you say tonight, so we will be checking on it.
We'll tread the straight and narrow with you.
Okay. So Mick, in this age
Mark.
Mark. In this age of political correctness, I'm very curious as to why you would do a show called The Old Cripple.
Well, actually, Skip, I'm doing a show called The Odd Couple.
The Odd Couple?
The Odd Couple.
Why would they call it that?
Well, there's a threesome involved. See, that's an odd couple. If there are only two people, it would be the even couple. No, I'm only playing with you. W. It's called The Odd Couple because it's about two women who are very, very different. They're not very well matched in terms of personality or personal habits, and they're odd in that way because they're not two people you would expect to see together.
I see. Now, I seem to recall another show called The Odd Couple. Will we be seeing Jack Klugman or Walter Matthau in this show?
No, we will not. We will not.
Wh-
See, this
why
is,
not?
Because this is a female version of The Odd Couple.
Female
You know,
version.
you know what females are, right?
I do know that, Chip.
Oh, okay. Mark, that's all right. Mike,
Nick.
whatever. Just point. I'll respond. I'm good. If you got a dog whistle, that
So,
works too.
so you're doing this show with females?
Yes. The original show has been reversed so that the male roles are all now played by females, and the female roles are played by men.
I see. So, how many men will be in the show?
Two. There were 2 men, and there are 6 women. Did I anticipate your next question?
6 women.
6.
I see. And so does this show have, as I recall, the previous show, one of them is a neat one of them is a messy one?
That's absolutely true.
I see.
They are neat, they are messy. The women come from many different walks of life, different attitudes, different personalities, and they come together every night, every Friday night, to play Trivial Pursuit. They've been doing this for years, since they were in high school.
Oh, so they don't play poker, you say?
No, they do not play poker.
Ah,
Though there is an allusion to cards at one time, but I don't believe it was ever poker.
I see, I see. So, I'm curious to know why you think Paul Simon wrote this.
Well, actually it was written by a gentleman named Neil Simon.
Neil Simon.
Yes. Perhaps you
I've never heard of him.
Oh, he's written some other shows. He wrote the original Odd Couple, the male version, and then he adapted it himself for the female version.
Ah, I see, I see. Well, this sounds like a fabulous show. So, you've told us a bit about what the Odd Corporal is about.
Couple.
Couple what?
Odd Couple.
Odd couple.
Odd Couple, yes. There's no corporal in there. There's no armed forces involved.
Oh, there aren't.
No.
Well, that would have been a good thing to put in that show, wouldn't you think?
As I said, I'm not crippled by artistic vision, so I didn't have to worry about that.
I see. Okay. Well, perhaps your work on this show will confirm that for us. We'll all look forward to that.
I anticipate you'll all agree with me.
There was one more question that Chip wanted me to ask you. Have you ever worked with director David Hall?
No, I have not. Not directly.
You have not.
See what I did there?
Huh.
Directly. Yeah.
Yes. Well, so the follow-up question that Chip wanted me to ask you, whether you thought that had affected your theater career in a negative way, that question would not be applicable.
Well, my wife has worked with David Hall.
Oh, really?
And
Did her career suffer as a result?
I think it's safe to say it has never been the same.
Well, we have certainly enjoyed speaking with you this evening, Nick, and
Mark?
Mark?
Yes?
Oh, no, I'm Skip.
Oh, I see. I'm Mark.
Okay. We've enjoyed speaking with you and wish you the best of luck with your show, and we hope that you will have sold-out houses, and
May I plug it?
you certainly may plug in. What are your show dates?
My show dates are the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th weekends in March.
I believe that would be March 13th through 15th, the 20th through the 22nd, the 27th through the 29th.
That is correct. I'm not very good with numbers. I'm more of a people person.
Yes, clearly you're not, because you have a show that features 2 people, which is an even number, and you're calling it
The
the Odd Couple. So
It's a
Makes
play on
no
words.
sense to
See,
me.
I did that. See what I did there again? See,
well, thank you very much.
you're welcome. Thank you.
And now we'll take a break.
Hey, Buffalo, you've seen our cars, you've seen our steaks, but check this out, Buffalo. Guess what we have for you now? Snow, Buffalo! Tons and tons of snow! What? What's that? You don't want snow? Well, check this out, Buffalo. Look at this little honey, black and yellow. Who doesn't want one of these in their garage? Don't like yellow? That's okay, Buffalo. How about this one? Orange and black. I love orange. You love orange. Who doesn't love orange? Wait, you don't want to shovel your own snow? How about this, Buffalo? We got kids. Come on down and get a kid of your own. They'll do the shoveling for you, Buffalo. Yeah, that's right. Come on down, see Big Billy. I'll hook you up, Buffalo, and get you what you need. And what's even better? 100% financing, Buffalo. That's right. Buy all the snow you need, Buffalo. It'll be huge.
Hello, and we're back. And we're now going to speak about the Aurora Players' second show of their 2015 season, The Grass Menagerie, with director David Hill.
It's David Hall, and it's the Glass Menagerie.
David Hall, The Grass Menagerie.
Glass.
Glass. Ah, okay. I believe I've got that. So, David, I'm awfully curious. The Grass Menagerie, do you think it's appropriate to be doing a show about marijuana with a family-based theater group like Aurora Players?
There's no drugs involved. No drugs.
None at all?
The Glass Menagerie.
Oh, glass.
It's about a collection
So alcohol.
Actually, Tom does like to drink. So
Well. So, it is a drug, in fact, so.
it's got nothing to do with the title.
I see.
Glass.
I see. Now, I was very intrigued to see that rather like the Gershwins, we have a show written by brothers. Here we have Tennessee Williams writing words and Hank Williams writing the music. Can you tell us a bit about the songs?
There's no songs.
No songs?
Tennessee Williams is one.
Why would you not use the songs? Those are wonderful songs. Your cheating heart.
No. It's
Hey, good looking. Why would you not use those? Those are terrific songs.
No, they don't belong in the Glass Menagerie. Trust me, they don't.
Well,
No music.
so there's no songs in the show.
There is background music, but no songs.
No songs in the show. Huh. Oh well, I'm sure it'll be just fine. So can you tell me what exactly is a menagerie?
It's a collection. The one character, Laura, she's painfully shy. She actually gets herself ill if she has to go up and confront people. So she has created an illusion, a safe world of this glass collection, and when she feels threatened, she just immerses herself in this glass collection.
I see. Glass collection. What if the glass were to break?
Actually, there is a part where one of them does break. It's
Well,
a very symbolic
isn't it-
piece of the show.
isn't it rather dangerous to be doing a show with broken glass? Shouldn't we be perhaps notifying OSHA about this situation? That strikes me
That would be a
as
great idea. Sure.
awfully dangerous.
Sure. Yep.
So, which part in this show would you envision Chipley playing?
Oh God. Stage manager, perhaps.
Stage manager. Well, Chip is a fine actor, as I'm sure.
Oh yes, sure. Yep.
Well, I hope we'll see him on the stage. So, have you ever been to Tennessee?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well, glad to hear that.
What does that have to do with the Glass Menagerie?
Well, I thought you told me that Tennessee Williams wrote the songs.
Tennessee Williams is the author who wrote the Glass Menagerie.
Well, I would have thought that visiting Tennessee would have given you a certain kinship, perhaps, with.
It takes place in St. Louis.
Ah, well, then why did you go to Tennessee?
I was on vacation. I don't know.
I see. So, does the word menagerie sound as weird to you as it sounds to me?
Doesn't sound weird. It sounds intriguing, or maybe a little ominous, maybe. I don't know.
Ominous. Why don't you tell us a bit about what the show is about?
It's a family, mother and her two children. They live in a dingy apartment in St. Louis, 1937. They live in a world of illusion. They've got their own, escaping reality, they've got their own little world they've created. Amanda, the mother, she lives in the past. She sees herself, she can't get over the fact that she was a rich Southern belle, pampered.
I see.
She believes she still fits that role, even though now she's an older woman. She can't see her children the way they really are. Tom escapes his mundane life through the movies. He gets his adventure and his thrill through watching films.
Chip Chipley would be an excellent candidate for that part.
Sure, we'll let him read. Laura, the sister, is probably the saddest. She, like I said, she's painfully shy, very, very insecure, and she throws herself into this collection of glass.
Chip can do painfully shy.
He's painful. Yes.
And he
yes.
can do cross-gender parts as well.
I don't want to see that.
Well, thank you very much for telling us about your show. I understand your show dates will be May 22nd through 24th, May 29th through 31st, and June 5th through the 7th, 2015. Good luck with the Grass Menagerie.
Thank you.
And we'll take a break.
Hey, Buffalo, you've seen our cars, you've tasted our steaks, you've seen our snow, but check this, Buffalo. You haven't seen anything like this before. Check out our teeny tiny baked goods, Buffalo. Check out these dainty little confections, Buffalo. Who wouldn't want these? Why, they're just adorable. They're so tiny, they're almost as small as my eye, Buffalo. Why, I would say they're absolutely huge.
But, Billy, those are tiny.
You don't get it, do you? Hold on, wait. Check this out, Buffalo. Teeny weeny cinnamon rolls, Buffalo! Who wouldn't want these on their plate in the morning? Why, one of these, they're so packed full of flavor, you can eat one, maybe two. But what you do know, Buffalo, is they're huge.
Billy, those are so small. They're not big.
That's the point! You don't get it! Wait, Buffalo, look at this right here! Itty bitty donuts, Buffalo! Who wouldn't want an itty bitty donut, Buffalo? People like Paula's, those are gigantic ones! But all that gigantic flavor is packed into one teeny tiny donut! Why, it's huge!
Billy, those are not big!
You don't get it! Look!
And we're back at Theater Night in Buffalo, continuing our discussion with the directors of the Aurora Players 81st season for 2015. And I am joined now by the director of the third show, The Privates of Penzance, Maria Mobius.
Well, it's Mary Mobius.
Mary
Is my name
Mobius?
correct? Yes.
Oh, okay. Very
And-
sorry about that.
Okay. And it's the Pirates of Penzance. The Pirates of Penzance.
Pirates of Penzance?
Pirates of Penzance.
Why would you do a show about pirates?
Well, they're not like scary Arn kind of pirates. They're more like comical Disney pirates.
Comical Disney pirates.
Sort of like that,
I
yes.
see.
Like,
So-
like the Pirates of the Caribbean that everybody loves to
so
go
Johnny
to.
Depp will be in your
Johnny Depp would probably love to be in the show, but I don't know if he sings.
You heard it here first. Johnny Depp will be in the show.
He might be busy. I understand he's got like connections in Paris and you know, he
Well,
may
you
be
seem
out
to
of
be
town.
waffling on your commitment a bit now.
Well, we'll see if he shows up. I'll give him an equal shot as I will to everyone that comes to the audition. Johnny, it's his part to
I
lose.
see. So Chip Chipley would, of course, have a good opportunity for this show as well.
Yes, he would.
He would.
Yes, he would.
Well, I'm delighted to hear that. So, Gilbert and Sullivan. I understand the show was written by Gilbert and Sullivan.
Yes, it was.
So I'm very puzzled why a busy man doing a television show like Ed Sullivan would get together with that little Melissa Gilbert girl from out on the prairie.
Well-
why would they write a show
Well,
together?
no, you see, it's Sir Arthur Sullivan and
Arthur Sullivan.
William Gilbert.
William Gilbert.
Not Melissa Gilbert from the Little House on the
But I
Prairie.
never heard of them. Why
Not
would they have
Ed
written
Sullivan.
the show?
Well, because they wrote their pieces a long time ago. See, this musical is a classic. It's been done for over 100 years. Very popular.
The show goes
all
on
over
for
the-
100
Well,
years?
no, not our production, but I mean, over the many years, there have been many productions of this musical written in the 1870s, but it's still entertaining even unto today.
I see. Well, am I not correct that pirates are generally dirty, sweaty, smelly men who are out at sea with long unmet yearnings?
Well, I think,
You know, it seems to me it's probably a good thing that Pete Taylor put those big-ass fans in this room, because I think an audience having to put up with those sweaty, smelly sailors might be gagging.
Well, you know, when you get a bunch of smelly, sweaty sailors together and you have them sing and dance, it's entertainment.
Well, I certainly hope so. The question is, will your show meet those unmet yearnings that those pirates have?
Well, it is a family show. It is designed for, you know, families to come and experience together as a family.
As a family.
So we'll downplay the, you know, the.
So the pirates may
illicit
not
urges.
be satisfied, but you think the families will?
What, yes.
I see. I see. Well, I'm glad to hear that. So, do you find the idea of a peg leg exciting?
I'm not sure if a peg leg figures into this. I don't know that we have a peg leg pirate among our pirates of Penzance.
What about tattoos?
Tattoos are good. Tattoos
about
work for pirates.
Parrots on the shoulder?
Parrots on the shoulder, absolutely.
I see.
I think if anybody that comes to audition should bring their own parrot if they have one. The parrots are always welcome.
Well, you heard it. Anyone looking to get into this show might want to show up with a parrot. Your show dates are October 2nd through the 4th, October 9th through the 11th, October 16th to the 18th, and October 23rd to the 24th. Is that correct?
That is correct, and we hope to fill the house for each of those performances.
Well, it's been a pleasure speaking with you, Moira.
Mary.
Mary.
Yeah, Mary.
And I wondered if there's anything else you'd like to tell us about your production of The Privates of Penzance.
Yes, Pirates. Pirates of Penzance. Yes, I did want to let people know that we have a wonderful music director, Nancy Seal. I've worked with her several times before. She's wonderful. And we have an impressive assistant music director, Rachel Francis. She's very eager to work with us on this show. And my good friend and favorite choreographer, Renee Spears Obringer, is going to do the choreography. She will get those pirates dancing up a storm.
Make them even sweatier.
Yes, that, if from your lips to God's ears.
Turn the fans up. Well, thank you once again. So, I thank you for joining us this evening for Theatre Night in Buffalo. I thank you for giving me this one more opportunity to hang out with my thespian brethren and sisters, and I urge you to get out and see what will undoubtedly be stellar productions guided by these masterful directors for the Aurora Players 2015 season. Skip Chipley, signing off.